Hey guys, welcome back to Titan Shield Gaming. I brought you guys raid videos, I brought you PvP videos, but the one thing that I've neglected that I want to bring you right now is the first episode of a small series within ARK that's all about PvP based defense. The most important thing in this game for me is having a strong fortified base, because when you're out there bloodying noses and making a hell of a lot of enemies, hopefully, you better be assured that they're going to gather their friends and they're going to come on over to your base and try to kick you in the head. So hopefully this will help you guys out a lot. All these little techniques and all these building techniques that I've learned over the last couple of weeks, last couple of months, hell, almost a year, I've learned from one person, and his name is ArkAngler. If you guys meet this guy, he's a freaking magician. He is Merlin to my King Arthur. The guy can absolutely build almost anything in this game, and I am always impressed with the new stuff that he comes up with. I unfortunately don't play with him that much anymore, but I've actually brought that knowledge with me, and I've helped learn with the help of Matt and Summer, who've also learned from him. So I'm going to bring you guys a series of episodes, and the first one is definitely going to be a shocker for some of you. If you haven't figured it out yet or haven't seen it yet, Double Foundations. So I hope you guys enjoy. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment, share this video, spread it around the internet, because people need to learn how to build a little stronger, because there's a lot of trolls on this game now, and I gotta tell you, man, there's nothing better nor sweeter than having a troll come up on your base and walk away in defeat. That's it. Like, he tried. He spent over 1,000 rockets, couldn't get in, couldn't get your stuff, and you can just sit there behind your walls and just chill out, because there's nothing better than that. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys in a little while. The first step you want to always do is find a relatively leveled playing ground so that you can place the foundation on an even field so that you don't have any kind of blockage when you place all the other foundations around it. Now, depending on the size of the base, you're going to have to be very, very precise on this. I highly suggest you always lay out the thatch. Now, what you want to do is you want to place down your middle pillar into your middle foundation, and then from then you can attach all your other foundations around that foundation. Now, it's a little tricky, but I suggest you guys keep bending, like crouch. If you crouch, you'll snap it in very easily. It's always hard getting the first few down, and then it becomes extremely easy after that. So right now, I'm basically making sure everything's even, everything's leveled. I'm going to go and start laying down the other ones all around the first pillar. The pillar is absolutely vital. If you don't have that pillar there, you will not be able to lay it down. See, once in a while you'll get one of those pop up. So if you lay this down in wood or thatch, it'll save you a hell of a lot of resources. I'm only doing this in metal because I have an abundance of materials right now, and I want to keep it clean and simple looking. So I'm hoping you guys will go ahead and do the thatch or the wood first, because the worst thing is putting down lots of metal foundations and having to tear them all up. You don't want to do that. Save yourself the heartache, but if you have the extra materials and you're in a big tribe or something, go for it. Do it like this. But I'm only doing this because I'm confident that I can lay it all down pretty easily. So once you get those first 4 pillars around the foundations around the first pillar, it becomes extremely easy. Now you just want to basically snap all of these around. You want to get the first bottom layer of your foundations down so that you can lay the second top layer over top. Now, this is going to be simple. The next part, which is going to be a lot more of a pain in the butt, is a little tricky. So what I suggest you do is you look at it in a diagonal but at a distance, because I find when I'm crouching I actually can snap it in very easily, but when I'm standing up like this, look, as you can see right here, it's really hard to get that to just pop up a little bit. So if you back up just a smidgen and you look at the very edge of that platform that's sticking up, you can snap it in right there. See? Now, it takes a little bit of practice, but after a while it actually becomes a lot more easier and precise. So it's a really cool added defense against people. So if they're going to come in and they're going to blow into your foundations and try to knock down your structure, this is a perfect way of causing them to have to waste double the amount of rockets. Like, there is splash damage and it does damage things, but when you knock out a foundation and there's another foundation underneath, that's really big psychological like warfare to your enemy, because first of all, they're not even going to know about this, and if they do know about it, they're going to be like, oh no, this base is, let's move on, because this base is going to be crazy. You're going to have so many different things that you're going to have to go through to get to the vaults. Like I always say in this, is always, please, 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 do not put anything important on your first floor. I want you guys to have at least 3 or 4 walls in height for your first floor. Because the last thing you need is your enemy to blow in through the front door, get in, and take all of your loot. If you make it so that they have to go up a wooden ladder, important, please do not put metal ladders in your base. They will help your enemy a lot. You want to put wooden ladders. Wooden ladders will always, always, always help you out. Because if they put C4 on that hatch and blow it open, that wooden ladder is not going to survive that blast. It's going to break, and they won't be able to jump up there to get it. They can ride a dinosaur into the bottom if they put a big hole in the side, but they won't be able to get through that hatch. Now, with grappling hooks, they will be able to do that, and that's why in another episode, I'll show you how to prevent that from ever happening to you, or at least make it a lot more difficult for them to do it. So, I hope you guys learned a little bit in this episode, because, man, this is such a simple but absolutely revolutionary way of building, because when I figured this out, or I saw someone show me and I figured it out, it was just dumbfounded. I was dumbfounded. I'm like, why did I not figure this out before? Because I've been doing this to get my floors even with pillars. Like, you know the pillar pops out through the bottom? I've been working, and I'd put a floor above that so that it would be even. I wouldn't have those bumps in the floors. Why didn't I put one and one together and figure out that you can do this with foundations? So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned a little bit, because I want you guys to go out there and make this game a little more harder for everyone to get in and grief you, or at least steal your loots. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you enjoyed. So like, subscribe, leave me a message down below if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.